In this section, we'll look at your car seat options when your child is too big for a rear-facing seat. Rear-facing car seats are the safer option, but at some point, after the infant's head extends beyond the height of the seat, or they are heavier than the manufacturer's guidelines, they'll need to move up to the next group stage, extended rear-facing or forward-facing. You will find the weight restrictions of your child restraint on a sticker on the side of the seat. Rear-facing seats provide greater protection for the baby's head, neck and spine than forward-facing seats. In fact, studies have found that it is 5 times safer to keep your child in a rear-facing seat than to have them in a forward-facing seat. So it's best to keep your baby in a rear-facing seat for as long as possible. When your child grows out of their infant carrier, they will graduate to neither an extended rear-facing seat or a forward-facing seat. Extended rear-facing seats can be a bit tricky to install unless you are using an Isofix model, so the risk of them being incorrectly fitted is increased. An incorrectly fitted seat in turn increases the risk of injury or even death in the event of a crash. Our advice is to resist any temptation to purchase a seat online without being able to try it in your car first, unless you are able to find expert guidance about fitting that particular seat in your car. You also need to be sure that the seat will suit your child, so our advice is to bring your child and your car to a reputable child car seat retailer who can teach you how to properly fit the seat into your car. Some vehicles may not have enough space to fit the extended rear-facing seat. If you are thinking of purchasing an extended rear-facing child car seat, then ensure you know the dimensions of the vehicles it is to be fitted into. If you have bought an extended rear-facing child seat, then the RSA's Check It Fit service may be able to install it correctly for you.
Now I'm going to show you how to install an extended rear-facing car seat. The first thing we do is attach the Isofix arms to the chassis of the car. An indicator will click green to ensure that we have it done properly. Secondly, we need to ensure that the leg is on the solid ground. Thirdly, we need to make sure that the rebound bar is flush against the back seat of the car. As you can see, an Isofix installation of an extended rear-facing seat is quite easy. Unfortunately, belt installations are more tricky. We would advise you not to purchase an extended rear-facing belt installation seat unless it's checked in your car by a trained retailer or at one of our Check It Fits events. And finally, we put the child into the car seat. When we're strapping the child into the car seat, we need to make sure the shoulder straps come from the same level or just below their shoulders. This is essential on a rearward-facing car seat. We strap the seat in, pull it nice and tight. The child won't grow out of this car seat until they're 18 kilos in weight or the top of their head comes over the top of the seat. The other option when your child outgrows their rear-facing infant carrier is a forward-facing seat. Things to look for in a forward-facing seat are side impact containment, to keep our child protected from a side collision, an adjustable harness so the seat grows with your child, and a recline, so our car seat is comfortable for our child on long journeys. Our advice is that generally the back seat is the safest place for children, and this remains true for forward-facing car seats. If you have no other alternative but to put the child in the front, they must be in the appropriate child car seat and always keep the passenger seat as far back as possible from the dashboard. When it comes to securing a forward-facing car seat, you have 3 options: using a seatbelt plus tensioner, and finally Isofix, the safest option of all. I'll take you through them one by one. First off, all car seats will have a sticker with installation guidelines. This is really important and is useful to refer to throughout the life of the car seat. Now we're going to install a forward-facing car seat using a belt installation. When installing a forward-facing car seat, we use the red guides. With this seat, I'm going to loop the belt around the seat, through the back out around, again covering the red guides, and we're going to fasten the seatbelt into the buckle. So, pull the belt out, giving yourself loads of slack, ensuring it's not twisted. We're going to feed the belt through the back of the seat, then around our seat, and then we fasten the belt buckle in. We want to get the belt as tight as possible, so we really need to pull it tight. I'm going to suggest you actually put your knee into the seat, so we're using our full body weight to get it as tight as we can. To check we've got the installation properly in tight, pull it from the center straps to make sure there's no movement on the car seat. As your child grows, it's important to adjust the straps to their size. By the straps we mean this integral harness here. If the harness is set at the wrong height, it can be uncomfortable for your child, and that may cause them to try and wiggle out of the harness. Some forward-facing seats, such as this one, have a removable integrated harness. You should keep the harness in place up until the child weighs 18 kilos. When they weigh more than this, you can remove it and use the seat as a high-backed booster seat, which will serve them up until they're 150 centimeters in height, or 36 kilos in weight, or over 11 years of age. Some child car seats use tensioners. Tensioners differ a little from seat to seat, so it's really important to refer to the manufacturer's guidelines or visit a Check It Fits event to make sure you're using it correctly. We've already covered the regular seatbelt installation. In that installation, we had to pull the belt as hard as we could to get the seat in tight. When your seat has a tensioner, you don't need to use so much force. We can get the belt in tighter with less effort. To tension the belt, you simply pull here. Now we're going to install a forward-facing Isofix car seat. The first thing we are going to do is attach the Isofix bars to the chassis of the car. You will hear a loud click, and the indicator will turn green, showing that it's attached securely. The second thing we need to do is make sure that the leg is against the solid floor. Again, you see a green indicator to say that you've got it installed properly. This is how we install a forward-facing Isofix car seat. And finally, we put the child into the car seat. We need to make sure the shoulder straps are coming from above their shoulders, as it's much more comfortable for them when they're in their car seat. Fasten the buckle in. We're then going to pull the slack out of the belt around their legs, like so, and pull it nice and tight. To make sure we have it properly tight, make sure you can't put 2 fingers between your child's chest and the harness. So here, it's too loose. We want to get it a little bit tighter. Tristan won't grow out of this car seat until he's over 18 kilos in weight, or his eye line, this part here, comes over the top of the seat.
Thank you for watching this series of videos. If you need to look back over any of the videos again, you can do that by viewing one of the links that appear on screen now. And if you want to find out more information about this or any other element of road safety, you'll find comprehensive information on the Road Safety Authority website, rsa.ie, at a local Check It Fits event, or through our social media pages. Thanks again.